In this video, I'm going to cover a crash course both of our Canvas page and of our syllabus. So hang on tight, for the ride is now in motion. First of all, in order to access the syllabus, of course, you go into our Canvas page, which I want to show you the GIF that I chose. Oh, it looks like my face disappeared here. Let me go this, float on top. There we go. First of all, this is us. We're this hyper cat who's highly caffeinated, as you can see in this GIF. Hopefully that won't be you, and hopefully you won't caffeinate yourself in order to get assignments in on time. You never want to procrastinate. Just do it little by little each day. But anyways, this is us. We're this cat. So in order to find the syllabus, I made this page here that says start here. First document actually is the syllabus for our class, which is where we will start. I actually have it open and ready for us here. Let's go ahead and check that out. I will minimize myself by moving it to the side a bit. Okay, so here's my favorite animal, the panda. This is 1A. This first page is really just logistical information. It's got my email. It does describe that you're responsible for 3 hours of time at the Success Center, and that's the case with every 1A class. So yeah, I'll describe that with greater detail in the actual assignment links for those, which I've integrated into our Canvas page. So first page, as you can see, is really just logistical info. The next page is where the meat and potatoes of it start, because this is the intro that I wrote out. So check this out. Welcome to English 1A. I'm so happy to have you join our very own learning community of readers and writers. At its core, the thematic premise that undergirds our course is an attention to the human experience. As this is a composition class, the curriculum is scaffolded to link the action of writing as a social enterprise that constitutes an integral part of what we do as people. Moreover, we'll explore varied aspects that contribute to the human experience. This will include things such as culture, language, politics, and relevantly, our relationship with science and technology. We'll consider how the work of writing, and more broadly speaking, composition, impel these things forward. Our adventure awaits us. First set of news is that there is no book that you have to buy, so rejoice, oh pocketbooks. We just have this OER, which, you know what, I'll show you right now. Yeah, I'll show you right now. So let's go here and let's paste it in. Oh, all right, there we go. So this here is our OER, and as you can see, it has different things that you could look at, and it's like a crash course, if you will, for foundational concepts within our class. So anytime you're having trouble with anything, this is always here to help. It is indeed free, so that's that. You know, it has things like grammar, things about the writing process, just some more reminders on the research process, which we'll talk about in our class. So that's there, and it's free. Things like MLA, things like that. So that's the first bit of news, is that you don't have to pay anything. Because actually I will make all of our readings available through Canvas. So good news are abounding. In terms of materials, buy yourself some highlighters, just because in order to be an active reader, you should be highlighting and annotating and writing those marginal notes. Next thing, of course, online access. It should go without saying, since this is an online class, make sure that you also have access to your Canvas account, since it will all be on Canvas. Next thing, our online space. Okay, so this one is about netiquette, and simply put, netiquette is net etiquette. And you know, it's easy to forget that we're actually working with real life people. I'm a real life person, as are your classmates, because sometimes we see the name, we see the picture, and it's like, oh, it's just a disembodied avatar. But no, we're real people. That's why the main thing, the main mantra, if you will, for netiquette is remember the human. So remember the human. And with that being said, it's okay to disagree with one another. In fact, it's normal. It's part of living in a society. However, do remember that you respect the person, and it's okay to take contention with their idea if you're ever in disagreement, but show respect to one another. Same thing goes from student to student as well as from student to teacher. So with that, make sure not only to me but to your other teachers, run a spell check when you write to us. Don't call me yo, don't call me homie, don't say what's up dog. No, I'm Professor Godoy or Mr. Godoy. So it's a writing composition class, and with that, of course, there's reading involved. Peppered throughout the term, there will be low stakes reading quizzes. So that's just to keep you on your toes, just a little heads up. And basically, the way our class works is like this. First of all, our class is 8 weeks, right? So every week, I will publish a module. Usually I'll do so on Sunday, and you'll be responsible for completing the work for that week's module. So since this is week 1, then you're responsible for module 1, right? And a module is simply just a space where we have all the assignments for the week, all of the lessons, lectures, anything you need. That's all in the module. Basically, just make sure to complete the most recently published module at all times. Now, unfortunately, it's not possible to make up an entire module. However, if you, say, miss a homework assignment that is part of the module, or maybe an essay, there's actually let me see if I can find that in here. Yes, there's a late essay pass, which would allow you to submit your essay up to 2 days after its deadline. Of course, this is only for the first essay. So we're doing 2 major ones. This is for the first essay that you can use this. Not for the last one, because the last one is due on our last meeting, and I have to get grades in, right? Because our term would be over, our summer term would be over. Now, let's pretend, I don't know, something happened and you couldn't get in this first essay. Let's pretend it was due today. It's officially Monday, my friends. So you would just send me an email, say, hey, Mr. Godoy, I had a tough week at work and I couldn't get this in. So I'm going to use my late essay pass. Just let me know. So then you would just email me it as an attachment by Wednesday, right? Always 2 days after. So just let me know. The other thing is late homework pass, which actually allows you to submit it up to 1 day after its deadline. Homework is anything from worksheets to handouts to write-ups. However, there's 2 things you cannot use it for. Number 1 is for the peer review workshop. So we're going to do peer review workshops for our 2 essays, and you have to get in your rough draft on time for the Canvas system to distribute those, because you're going to give feedback to one another. So you can't use the late homework pass for that, because you have to get it in, and the Canvas system distributes those only to those who submitted a draft in on time. And the other thing you cannot use it for is discussion boards. The reason that is the case is because discussion boards happen in real time. So when the discussion board closes, then so too the conversation's over, and there's no way for you to respond to one another. So that's why you can't use the late homework pass on that. Beyond that, that's what you have. You have the late essay pass. You can use it for the first essay, and late homework pass. So that is that, my friends. Now, alright, we're talking about netiquette, we're talking about the breakdown. Just make sure that you are always completing the most recently published module. In this case, it's week 1, so you're responsible for module 1. Let me get some water here. Now, when we do have discussion boards, you have to write at least a minimum of 1 paragraph, which is at least 4 meaty sentences. Next thing, so it's disingenuous to call it a discussion board unless you have the opportunity to respond to one another. So for that reason, You are responsible for also replying to at least one classmates unless stated otherwise in your discussion board. And this should be at least 2 meaty sentences. So don't say something like, yeah, I agree, and just end it there. No. Just like when you're with your friends talking about something, you want to impel the conversation forward. So let's pretend the topic was last night's Dodgers game. You want to say, hey, did you catch what happened in the 3rd inning? That was exciting, wasn't it? So you want to push it forward. Make sure that you have it in mind. You want to push it forward. Another assignment that we'll be having throughout our term are current event write-ups. I'll give you more info on that as we actually get closer to our first deadline of current events. I'll break that down in greater detail. So watch out for that. For essays, we'll have 2 major ones. Each time you do submit something digitally through Canvas, I'm just letting you know it's going through a Turnitin filter. No, you don't have to create a Turnitin account. Just letting you know. What Turnitin is that it detects for plagiarism, essentially, if you take something that's not your own without crediting it. So in this class, we learn, things about citation practices and giving credit where credit is due. So just make sure to submit your own work because Turnitin is on our side. We do have a chat room here in our Canvas page. I'll show you where that is. And that one is, let's say you have a question, you want to reach out maybe to the class, then you could submit it through there. Participation and attendance. Okay, it's an online class. Log in, do the work, you'll be in attendance. Just make sure to submit your work for each module, and you'll be good. Tech support. It's an online class. This is an invaluable resource. This is actually the link. Let me show you what that looks like. Here is our tech support link. Once it does open. There it is. Alright. Oh, there we go. Tech support. So this is where they're located. Information Services Building. Here are their hours, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30. And here's their phone number. It's an online class, so keep that info in your back pocket. Because tech is fallible. Assignment submissions, please be so kind as to format them into either docx, or PDF. If you are using Google Docs, please make sure to convert into one of these formats before submitting it into the respective assignment link. We talked about late work already, the late homework pass, the late essay pass. Revision, so I'm big on the writing process. Writing is ongoing, it's a process. So with that, you're able to revise your first essay, essentially. Not the second one, because it's over after that, right? Our summer is over after that. So let's say you get your graded first paper. Let's say you get it back today. Maybe you get a B and you understand the areas that you have to strengthen. It's more than just crossing T's and dotting I's. So then you would have 4 days after you receive it graded to send me it revised as an attachment. And just let me know that you want to revise it, and it's all good. We talked about plagiarism. Just do your own work. When you plagiarize, you get a 0, which can lead in failure of the course. Writing Center, avail yourself of this free resource. It's a writing class, so the issue will be helpful. Pal Tutor. Oh my goodness, this is off. I'm sorry, guys. This actually carried over from last term. Our tutor is not Joseph, but Samantha. So our tutor is Samantha. I will give you more info on that as her and I touch base. So basically, what's a Pal Tutor? A Pal Tutor is somebody who is also enrolled in the class. Samantha is somebody who will be there to help you, somebody who will hold tutoring sessions for help. Gee, guys, you have your own tutor. How awesome is that? Please take advantage of her help, really. She's there to make sure that, we all want you to succeed. Her and I, we're a team, we're rooting for you, so she will be there, and I'll give you more info on, when her meetings will be, and all of that. And in fact, she'll have a video where she introduces herself, and I'll post that shortly. Okay, counseling. It's a tough time, you know. Here's info if you need to speak to somebody. DSPS, if you need accommodations, make sure to reach out to them as soon as possible and send me the document that they'll give you for accommodations. The Great Breakdown. Basically, just make sure that you do all the work in the modules, but if you want to know, the first, remember, we have 3 Success Center requirement hours. I've actually created those as assignments that will be worth 25 points. I've included that page for that in our Canvas already. So just so you know, this is one thing. The other thing is for our 2 essays, we'll have workshops. Workshops are basically when within classmates, you exchange papers, you exchange rough drafts, and you give feedback to one another. It's part of the writing process. Here's the names of our major writing projects. And here is our class dog. He's happy. He's like, hey, it's a new term. All right, and it's summer. I think he looks like a Max. What do you guys think he looks like? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. And don't forget to smash that notification bell. If you guys noticed that all the YouTube videos say that. Okay, I want you to understand the organizational structure of our calendar. So here, sorry guys, I think it's funny because it's true. I want you to see. Okay, so on this side is the name of the thematic unit. I've conceptualized it as thematic units that create a larger conversation. Remember, our larger theme is the human experience. So to do, basically it's always just completing the module. If there's something due on that week, then that'll be up there. If I'm assigning something, same thing. Typically things will be due by Sunday, unless stated otherwise. But as you can see, this is our calendar for the summer term. And I will make sure to include videos where we cover everything you need to know for each week's module. So check those out. Here's Max again. Happy that we are at the end of our syllabus. Next, let's take a quick look at our... Yeah, I'm going to save it. Let's take a quick look at our Canvas page. At the top here, as you can see, is our syllabus. Next thing is the link for our OER, which I showed you. It's that web page that has all of the foundational concepts in case you forget them. Next thing, Writing Center tutoring. Okay, this is just a video where they explain, the Writing Center explains the help that they give. Next one is a flyer that I made. I call it my communication plan. Let's take a look at this. So here's my email. You can email me directly. You can send me a message through inbox. Typically though, I look at my email more. Do my best to respond to you within 24 hours or less. You can talk, and the way I'll contact you will be through the videos that I'll incorporate within each week's module. Communicate with you through your email, through Canvas inbox. Just same way you communicate with me, I'll communicate with you. But in addition, I also have videos that I make each week. You'll interact with one another through course discussion boards, peer review workshops, the chat room, and of course, the other pertinent assignments that will be peppered throughout our modules. Lastly, I'm also always available for a Zoom meeting. If you ever want to set that up, please let me know. I'm here to help. Okay, next thing, let's take a look at the page that I created here for the Success Center requirements. So like I mentioned, part of our school's 1A requirement is that you complete 3 hours worth, which in turn is just really, it's like a DLA or a workshop or something like that. Click these for more info. In addition, you will note that each of these already have specified deadlines, which you can actually see in our calendar. If you go back to our syllabus and you look at the calendar, it's all laid out there, the deadlines for those. You know what I like to do? I actually have a wall calendar. That's my mission control. I write my deadlines, and that's always helpful. Something else that is helpful is that Canvas actually does that work of calendar, showing you what the calendar looks like. Let me see if I can show you here. I don't know if you knew this trick. Here it is, calendar. So if you click calendar, it shows you upcoming deadlines. Oh, of course it's not showing now because I haven't published it yet, but it will. It will show it. So check that out. And oh, this one here, team building activity. Okay. Geez, these past few years have been tough for all of us, huh? Because of that, I want to offer this opportunity that is ongoing throughout our term. It's not for points, it's just a collage, if you will. It's a space where we share things that we discovered, things that we like, but no nudity or explicit violence. But I want to show you what this is. It's a space for us, it's a space for you. Now, I want to show you, this could be a picture or it could be a video. Let's say, for example, you want to post a picture of your pet iguana, your pet hamster, your pet dog, your pet cat, your pet snake. I don't know. I want to show you how to actually post the pictures. I will find a picture of my favorite cat, which happens to be British short-haired cat. You find one here. And oh, oh, that's cute. Let's see. Oh, that one's nice. I like this one. So in my case, I'll drag it out. Let's make sure it's a JPEG. Oh, let me move it. There we go. Very good. So it's in my desktop now. For you, it could well be that you have already a picture of your pet, right? Your pet iguana or whatever, and you want to share it. So once you know where the picture is, you go to Insert, you go to Image, you go to Upload Image, and then you find it, right? And you upload it, you go to Open, you go to Submit, and I'm going to write something here. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna put meow, meow. I'm your class cat. Give me a name. Did you know you can make this little cat figure here with the keyboard? Alright, so that is how to post a picture. Now, let me show you how to post a video. Let's pretend, I don't know, Dodgers highlights. Just a video. Let's see, I don't know if they won or lost here. Hope they won against the Mets. That would be cool. But I just want to show you how to do this. Okay, let's say you want to share this video. What you want to do is you go to Share. Now, I've got to make a distinction. Number one, this link is just to take you to the actual video. But what you really want is the embed code. So go to Embed. You copy all of the embed code. After you do that, again, anytime you want to post to our team building activity, you just hit Reply. So now that I have copied the embed code, I go to Insert, I go to Embed, and I paste the embed code. And after doing that, I post it. I hope they won against the Mets. Imagine I posted one where they lost. I'd be like, no. Bad idea. Okay, so that is our team building activity. You can share things, you can share memes, pictures of your pets, anything. This will be ongoing throughout our summer. Even pictures that you took. Maybe get a nice sunset or beautiful picture of the beach. Whatever you want to share. Alright, now I want to show you just really quick what we have for this week's module. Number one, you'll always see, the little videos, but also we have our icebreaker. For the icebreaker, we were talking about netiquette, right? A big part of netiquette is net etiquette. The mantra was, remember the human. What better way is there to remember the human than to actually post a picture of yourself? So if you haven't done so already, go here to where it says Account, then go to Profile, then click your actual image, and please upload a picture of yourself, as that is a part of our icebreaker. Next thing I want you to do, just tell us who you are, introduce yourself, and tell us your name, your major if you have one, something interesting about you that you'd like to share, anything else you'd like to share? For me, like I said, name is David Godoy. My major was English, and I like, you know what I like? You know what's interesting? I like languages. I like learning languages. I've actually discovered something called italki, italki, which lets you learn languages through tutors and instructors through Skype of people all around the world. So currently, I'm studying French. I'm really advanced with French now ever since I discovered that, and also thanks to the classes I took in high school and college. Spanish. I speak Spanish fluently, and I'm also learning Japanese on italki. So, italki. Beautiful if you want to learn a language. It's really the best way I have found if you want to learn a language. So that is something that I share about myself. So, when you do already upload your picture to your account, now you are ready to introduce yourself. You can either write it out. Hello, my name is blah 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 blah. You want to write it out, or you can do my favorite. Go to Insert, Media, Upload, Record Media, and you can record a video of yourself. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is David. I'm looking forward to summer. My major is such and such, and looking forward to this class. A little bit about me. I like, I don't know, going to Dodgers games. I don't know. You tell me. So that is that. If you don't want to do video, you can go to webcam, go to no video. This will leave audio instead. So whether you choose to type out your icebreaker or have a media one, it's all good in the hood. In addition to posting, remember to also reply to at least one classmate to post in order to get full credit. Alright, next thing, after watching this video, after watching me go over our syllabus, I don't know why this is blinking, sorry about that guys. After watching the syllabus, just take this quiz, and like I said, since most things are due Sunday, same thing applies to this, which will be June 12th, it will be Sunday. Alright, this week we have a little crash course on grammar, just to remind you, and here is the accompanying assignment for that, which I describe in greater detail in the actual video of our lesson. And that is that. You can, here's the chat room. Let me show you the chat room. I don't know why this is blinking. Sorry about that. Hey guys, what's your favorite food? I'll share my favorite. My favorite food is Indian. Oops, my favorite food is Indian food. Very good. Okay, so that's that. Okay, grades. You can always check your grades. And I think that's it for Canvas. Thank you for watching our little crash course. I leave you with, I guess, it's like a little light show. Alright guys, see you. Thanks for watching this.